Recording. We are recording EVO. John here with EVO on No King's Day. That was a good turnout, wasn't it, EVO? You didn't bark once. Peaceful. Yeah. So what's No King's Day? In case you don't know what it is, it's friendly people, human beings, letting people know they don't like a dictatorship government. So a dictatorship government is happening here in the USA, sadly. And Trump, as you know him, his name, put into power a gang of gangsters who really screwed up a lot of stuff. So the next question is, EVO, hopefully this whole mess can be reversed. Right? Right. I didn't know it was King's Day here. I just happened to hear a lot of honking. I went out and opened the door and then went down like this and filmed and talked to people. Young and old, amazing amount of folks. Young and old. But that's just sort of an epilogue in what I'm doing today with my trusty old crazy iPad. I was working on a holder for a high voltage system. And yeah, that's what I was doing. I cleaned up, I took the vacuum cleaner, cleaned up some. Yeah. That's quite an interesting group of friendly people, that's for sure. Folks that don't like suppression. Young and very old, actually. Quite interesting. So, well, what's the population? About 5,000, I think. That's one kind of a small town, but still, I guess this event happened in every town in the United States, right? Right. So Massey's putting together something about the Orange Man, so I'll check on that tonight. Sorry, Matthew, I got involved with things today, and I'll have to watch your epic video tonight. So yeah, it was a lot of interesting stuff going on. See, the dictatorship is amazing. Kind of like Nazi Germany, you know? From what I read and see in the news. And from Trump's emails, or somehow he sends me all these stupid messages and stuff. I heard that his buddy Elon Musk, or maybe ex-buddy, I don't know, used something called Starlink to sway the population into voting for a madman. So, he is a madman, he's totally insane. Yeah, it's a whole different world, being a madman and having criminals to run stuff. Very sick people. I hope it ends and they throw him out of office and get somebody with brains in it. Get rid of the gangsters. I mean, really gangster stuff. After all, like, handcuffed a senator, pushed him out of this dog-killing woman, as they call her, and handcuffed him and detained him. So, wow, that's pretty sick. Only in rough, bad countries that happens, but unfortunately it happened here. And other things, many hundreds, not hundreds of other things. So far, over the months, the courts have fought against Trump and won. People doing that, so that way. So be very careful, because a bunch of Americans got deported to bad countries. Wow. So on that note, interesting times, I guess, but oh well. I don't know, what if, I think the TV people filmed it too here. It's going to be like huge amounts of YouTube videos tonight, I'm sure. Probably millions, I would think. And on that note, oh well. Yeah, I was dressed like this. Good. Because the Trump gangsters, Trump and gangsters, don't like people dressing like this. Wow. Talk about mentally ill. If you want to know more about all this stuff, look up Charlie Angus, Member of Parliament for Canada. You'll find a lot of good information. Or Adam Schiff, is it? A senator, and other folks. And, it's interesting stuff. That's the adventure I had today. And, keep your powder dry. What was that old saying? Wait until you see the whites of their eyes and keep your powder dry. Somebody said that. I wonder who said that. I wonder who said that. Hey, yesterday I was sitting in the sun and got, nicely, felt good. It's a little red, but that's okay, I love it. What other news can I talk about, Well, Matthew's putting together epic video. And hopefully Matthew will upload also other stuff. That's my adventures in Japan. That's a free energy machine I took there and demonstrated along with Dr. Brian O'Leary. Unfortunately, he passed away, but I've known Brian for a long time. And stayed at his house a number of times. Yeah, Brian. He loved piano. Anyway. I think he was advisor to, years ago, to Jimmy Carter. But I have his book. A lot of good publications that have never really reached a lot of people. in science, especially too, like my sponsor, Dr. Peter Kokoschnik in Austria, published works, and I think I gave them to somebody that never got them back. Also, if you're interested in something that never made any news, but International Consciousness Laboratory papers by Hal Puthoff and Paul Devereux on Australia, Booker Bay, Australia. I had the report, but I gave it to Alexander. Mr. Harrington in Booker Bay sent me a copy. We talked over the phone actually years ago about what happened in Booker Bay. Where the report has gone, I don't know. But it was sort of like secret or something. Another interesting, I saved emails on this. I got emails some years ago about a time distortion in Antarctica. It seems like time would go backwards with they were running a weather balloon with clocks on it. I have those papers somewhere. It lists all the names of the different scientists involved in it and that kind of thing. So, well, maybe Matthew will make that public someday. Hey. Well, thanks to Bob Greener and Matthew for their efforts in helping out, analyzing samples, and thanks to George Hathaway, always to George. He basically discovered me and did a lot of good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of good people in the world. Another question, I'm going random here, but okay. So if Israel bombing nuclear facilities and stuff, wouldn't that cause nuclear material to be deposited in the atmosphere somewhere? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's endless. The endless. What's going on? I'm going to pose now and shut up. I know what you're thinking. Oh, come on over and give me a spanking. So I could sell a skirt on eBay, maybe, worn by John Hodgson, a long lost has-been. Anyway. I'm not on Facebook anymore. I don't want to go on there. There's nothing much there, so. Actually, LinkedIn is more interesting. I get messages by serious people. So I should shut up and close the door and get ready to go and have dinner. Oh, let's do a parting shot. Mr. Evio, of course. You're a good boy today. You didn't bark at anybody. You took in the parade or the march. A real trooper. You got comments, too. Isn't that cool? Mm. Where are you, Elio? Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, off I go. The old girls club. So getting close to, what am I talking about? Getting close to recreated age effects. Actually, I have created monitor effects, which I mentioned in other videos, but I should really get going here. Hear the ravens? Jelly in the belly. Okay, shut up, John. Time to go. Come on, you nut.